More CX parcels, more games ordered, more chances of success. Hopefully we do better than last time. Welcome to PS2 Minigames.
PS2 Minigames.
Hello guys, welcome to PS2 Minigames, another glorious Cex Roulette episode. But in serious, welcome to PS2 Minigames. 5 games ordered again. This time it can be done in one episode because there's nothing extra that popped up randomly, thank God. Still appreciate your hat. Last episode, the organisation of the games and the new setup I've got. I still think it's a good idea. I'm still going to make my life so much easier in the future. That was poor vernacular, I'm sorry. Sometimes while you're filming, you just start spouting words and it makes absolutely no sense. I'm trying to avoid that, but sometimes it just happens. Before we actually start getting into the Cex Roulette side of things, we are actually waiting for more games. I mentioned a couple of times the Momax games coming from Germany. I ordered those 10 days ago, and only as of yesterday have they actually started to be shipped from Germany. So they're not going to be here for another week. I can't really complain though, because how can I put this? The shipping was so cheap, I should have really expected it to take 2 weeks to get here. But once again, 12 games ordered, 12 games I most definitely need. So it's actually imperative I get those games, because I'm not going to find them anywhere else cheaper, and they're all games that you can't get a CX in this country, because they're mostly European sports games that never came to Britain. So Momax is basically the evil incarnate that we have to deal with. Very much like CEX.
Out of the way, you!
I don't know if it has come out before after this episode, but I have decided now, fully committed to a secondary set. I have chosen the console. I have made a video about it. I don't know if it's come out before this or after this, but people might like or dislike my choice. That's just my choice. That's what's going to happen. It makes me happy. I apologise if people are upset with my choice. I'm never going to please everyone. Just remember, the reason I chose that console is because it's a childhood console. There isn't actually that many games to get for it compared to this set, and it's a secondary set. So remember, this comes first, that comes second. But it also allows me to go physically shopping in CXs and other places more now, because I actually got more to look for. That's also another big reason why I chose that console. Sorry being really vague about it, but I don't know if it's come out before or after, so I don't want to blow the episode, because I spent like 50 minutes talking about my decision and what games I already own for it, so... Money balancing at the moment is pretty much my top priority, because I don't want to massively overspend on the channel, because I need it for real life items. And I've got Dan the Dude, Game Rarities, and good friend of the channel, Jonathan Neil Smith, holding games for me, so I need to prioritise when to buy them, if you understand what I mean. So there are plans afoot, there are plans ahead, but I need to balance real life money and hobby money, because once again, hobby money will always be secondary to real life, because real life always will come first, for obvious reasons. Finally get some actual rain in our area, which people say, what do you want the rain for? As a gardener, the rain is really imperative. I love the sunshine, but you need at least one day a week to rain. That's where if I can get one day where I get a good 4 hours of rain, that's what I really need as a gardener. And sometimes rain smells nice. You have to understand. Some people don't understand that, but you have to understand. I love the smell of fresh air. When it rains, it really freshens the air. So the weather is just about right for June right now, but the heat is coming. It's coming like a freight train. I've been told that in a couple of days it's going to be 30 degrees. So, I'm going to sweat like hell.
It's too hot today.
I am a tad concerned for the rarities, by the way. I ordered 5 games, but I only got 3 parcels. And to put it in context, if you remember last time, every game came in a parcel. And there is a bigger parcel here, but is there more than one game in there? That's what I'm trying to work out. So this could actually just be 3 games, because I've only got 3 parcels. But it would piss me off if I don't get all the parcels on the same day, because they all got posted in the same day, apparently. But as we know, CEX aren't the most trustworthy companies when it comes to posting, because I've had a couple of parcels that went missing in the last 2 years. Well, who do you blame, CX or Royal Mail? It's a tough one.
Well, it was fucking one of yes.
Righty-ho, so basically, we're going to throw in a commercial break and then we're going to go through the parcels, because this isn't going to be a massive episode, because I ain't got that much to talk about. And let's actually get to the main event. See you on the other side of this.
Rated M for mature. U.S. Agent Leon Kennedy is on a search and rescue mission. What he finds is pure evil. The award-winning must-have action title of 2005 is now a PlayStation 2 event. With new weapons and an additional storyline featuring the mysterious Ada Wong. Evil has evolved. Resident Evil 4 for the PlayStation 2, only from Capcom.
Right, we are back, and let us just get into this. Right, let's just go for the smallest parcel first. Obviously only one game in this, there's no way you can get 2 games in this. I will say the range of games in this one's range from like a £5 to like £20-25 games. I'm now just going for games I need. And I think I purposely picked the games that began with T or S, because I want us to get to that point now with the collection where I want to actually complete letters, because it might sound stupid. Once I complete letters, I've never got to look for a game beginning with that letter again. And it might sound stupid, that makes things actually easier when searching. Anyway, right. Oh my god. This is well packed, by the way. They put some serious tape in this one. I'm struggling like hell to get into it, as you can hear. But we are in. Okay. Okay, this is one of the mid games. And by that I mean mid-price games for what we're going for. Right. Okay, so this costs £12 at CEX. I present to you Zoo Digital Publishing's Toy Golf Extreme. As you might guess, this is a game about crazy golf, or toy golf. Anyway, it looks to be in actually shockingly good condition, like the case itself. Let's just read the back for now. By the way, British flag. So this is the universal one because they've got all the flags on there. Toy Golf, the crazy golf game with a twist. It's back for another round of bogeys and birdies. Toy Golf Extreme will have you putting for eagles all over the house as it takes crazy golf indoors, making for the ideal casual game experience. That is literally what you get told. For those who don't care or don't know nothing about golf, bogeys, birdies and eagles are all golfing vernacular for how well you're doing score-wise. You don't want bogeys, you want birdies and eagles. That's what you want. I would go in more detail, but I would have to explain how golf works. And some people are saying, well, everyone knows how golf works. No, not everyone knows how golf works. Some people don't care about golf whatsoever. But so far, I'm actually quite surprised by this. It seems to be in rather good condition. We shall open. Has a manual, which is always imperative in this. The manual actually seems very clean. Like this game never got played. I wonder why. Manual is in English first. Disc is just white. Disc is just pure white. Last thing to stop it will be the disc itself. Easy, easy. Yeah, this looks brand new because the disc is literally brand new. No scratches. This looks like a game that never got played. Which obviously is fantastic because that means we're keeping it. So we're actually straight in 1 for 1. Compared to last time, we're already doing significantly better. 100% so far. Shocking. Anyway, to the collection. Toy Golf Extreme. Parcel number 2. This one, once again, only one game in this, possible. They went a little bit lazy on the past packaging. They just put a massive bit around vertically. So this one had a little less care taken on it. But it's so easy to open up, it's unreal. So, straight in. Right, and, okay, this is probably the one I want the most of all the games I ordered. And a game that actually was shocked that I didn't own. Right, so game number 2. You probably can't read it, but because of a sticker. State of Emergency 2. This is actually a shockingly hard game to find. £18 paid. For those who play State of Emergency, good game. Very good game. And I'm assuming the sequel will be just as good. Obviously made by DC Studios. Let's just read the back for now. It's been 4 years and the oppressive corporation has re-emerged stronger and more brutal than ever. Join Spanky and his cohorts to ignite the flames of revolution as the corporation faces a full-fledged state of emergency. Wow, that actually went first try, ladies and gentlemen. My God, a rare moment. Obviously, you're killing, you're planning, you're causing chaos. It's a fun game. 18, obviously, so not for young people. Blood and gore, drug references, intense violence, and strong language. It's got the full house, ladies and gentlemen. Not much to say about this. Open. Manual. Okay. This is going so much better than last time, you have no idea. And that seems very clean, in perfect English. Case is in great condition. Disc is the last hurdle. That actually seems rather good. There's like a bit where it looks like they're trying to clean it. If I just give it a quick rub first, bear with me a second. Yes, that is a keeper. Barely any damage on it. I would call that good, maybe even great condition. We are 2 for 2. Added the collection state of matches 2. Very happy to have this one, especially. But we're 2 for 2. We're only one parcel left today. Can we go full sweep? I doubt it. Well, first of all, mainly because I'm assuming there's only one parcel in this box, but it could be 2. You never know. Might just go straight into it. Once again, I have no idea why there's a rubber band on it. There was nothing attached to this. Again. By the way, I got an answer for why there's so many different size parcels, because each different stores different parcels, which makes logical sense. So, okay, I was like, okay, that makes sense. Bing! Bing! Alright, good lord. Right, here we go. Oh, there's 2 here. There's 2 games here. So I'm only missing 1 game, which I'll keep track of. But I'm assuming these both came from the same store then, which obviously is good. Or same warehouse, or wherever they ship them from. Aha, this makes logical sense because they're both from the same franchise. Righty-ho. Well packaged, by the way. One of these games is really cheap and one of these games is actually rather expensive. So the game hasn't shown up yet. It's actually the cheapest game I ordered, which only cost me like £3, but I needed it and I just couldn't find it and I just gave up looking. Hopefully that turns out in the future. If it doesn't turn out in a week, I'll just claim it back. It's only like a £5 game, so okay. But this actually finishes off a small franchise which had like 4 or 5 games. So I'm very happy these both turned up. So we'll do the cheaper one first. I think this only costs like 3 or 5 quid at the CX. Tak and the Great Juju Challenge. Tak franchise is fun for children. Shockingly hard to find some of these games. Some of these games are common, some of these games are rare, hence why we're actually standing here right now. On your mark, get set, Juju. Once each generation, the world's mightiest heroes, fiercest warriors, and most powerful athletes gather together to complete the Great Juju Challenge. Players both Tak and Loik in their fight for the championship and the future of the Poo Poo Nanu people. By the way, that's literally how it reads, Poo Poo Nanu. So, yeah. I'll be honest, I've never played one of these games, but I'm told good things. I'll probably start with the most common one. Let's open it up. Manual and THQ flyer. That's always a good start, in full colour, so they put money on this. Disc, obviously, most important. After a bit of a clean, yes, I will be keeping this. It was on that, it was close to that line of good and not good, but actually I think it's in good condition for what it is. So we're 3 for 3 so far. Complete opposite of last time. We're getting everything we need. Shockingly good. But one more to go, and this is actually the rarest of the Tak games and the most expensive. £22 this cost me. Tak and the Guardians of Gross. I'm assuming this one got the most limited of releases, probably at the end of its life. When was released? 2008. Okay, 2008 was was basically the last year where the PS2 really got releases. You understand what I mean? Anything after 2008 is probably rare or expensive games. The Stench of Trouble. Tak must battle the smelliest, nastiest, grossest giants ever in order to save the Poo Poo Nanu village from their stinky foulness. Play with minigames for your friends. Apparently. Attack with spectacular Juju magic. Perform amazing aerobatic moves. So, I'm assuming this is still a platformer, but it's also got minigames, so I don't know. Comes with manual. We're 4 for 4 manuals today, my god. Ooh, the feel of this manual feels like there's You ever feel that manual and you're feeling that manual and it's like there's like not a stain, but you feel like something has been on here before? Yeah. Down there, it's like, don't feel that right, but no marks I could see. Obviously, disc. Yes, that's a keeper. Not perfect, but still far better than my lowest grade. So we are 100%, 100% for today. Apart from the game that didn't turn up, but do I count that? No, I don't count that at the moment because I didn't have it. So we are 100%. I'm ecstatic. Absolutely ecstatic. Let me just put the bells away. So, oh good lord, it's all. Oh my god. By the way, for anyone who's wondering, I do have a paper shredder, so none of these like receipts. No one's ever gonna find my name or copy it. So, but we are 100% for games today, all from the T's, all the T games in State of Emergency. So that's good. Firstly, we changed the board. So we're now sitting at 1857 in theory. For those who are curious, I have found three of the games on my list that I was going to replace. So I kept the original number because I'm going to replace in my own time. The games I want to replace are all very common games. They're not hard to find. So it won't take me that long to replace them. You understand where I'm coming from? That's why I'm not going to change the number because it'd be a waste of our times. So 1857, technically. And now because I've organised the system a lot better, we're going to file them right now. This should be quite interesting because I'm obviously holding the camera with one hand. But obviously State of Emergency 2 is going to go here. Actually, number-wise, should it go here? Oh, that's going to drive me nuts. We're going to go here at the moment because if not, I can always... by the way, it was an old wrestling DVD that was holding there temporarily. I can always just change it around after take because... Oh, come on, fingers. One hand. You can do this one hand. Yeah, like a glove. If we just go down the shelf gently, we find the TAC games, which tells me, yeah, that should have gone. Damn it, that should have gone on the left. I'll change it afterwards. But anyway, so obviously the two red cases have got to be changed. Power or Great TAC and the Guardians. Technically, Anne would be first, so yes, that one. For this one. And this one for that one. There we go. That's probably correct. And if we go down a shelf to the TOYs, we aren't all Tony Hawk's by the way, but I'm going to assume Tokyo. It's got to be one of these two games because it's Toy Golf Extreme. So, but TG shouldn't be in front. Oh, for God's sake, something's not right. No, TOY, Adam. TOY. You bloody idiot. Here, Toy Rooms, Toy Golf. Jesus Christ. Ugh, Jesus. And like a glove. There we go. That's a lot better. So if you actually look at this on these two shelves, there isn't that many games I'm missing for like T now. Where T's nearly close to be complete. Let's see here. So where does T begin? So T begins there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that's actually more than I thought it was going to be. About 15. 15 T games I still need. Generally speaking, that might sound like a lot, but compared to some of the letters, that's not. So as you saw, an incredibly successful, nearly almost perfect Cex Roulette. 4 games ordered, 4 games complete. It would have been perfect if the 5th game turned up with the other games, but apparently not. When that turns up, I would obviously do that in a different episode with something else. But you can't always rely on Royal Mail / CX to be absolutely perfect in what they do. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe. It's amazing how you can go from what last week where literally like 4 out of 5 were awful to this week where they got everything correct. It's strange. I mean, and one of these games was cheap, but the other ones weren't cheap games. And it was always a risk when you go for like £20 games. But I always get my money back. So it's always worth the risk at the moment. But I'm very happy. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.